Hey, what's up guys? I have just finished putting in my well on my new property here, and I'm really excited. I'm hoping to start a new video series of the progress at my land. Just to walk you through here, I've got a plot here that's about 5.5 acres. Today is the last day of 2018, December the 31st, 2018. It's New Year's Eve. And I actually just grouted the well. I work for a well drilling contractor, and the owner of the company was nice enough to let me use the smallest rig we own to put in a residential well for my house that will one day sit on this lot. There's a big pile of debris there. The bulldozers pushed all that up. There's also another big pile right there, and if you'll notice that little orange line there, that's all deer corn that I've been putting out just to see what kind of animals come about in the area. And who knows, maybe I'll shoot a video of the deer that are back here. But anyway, I don't think I can flip the camera while I'm recording, but I'll show you the best I can. My well, I've got a 4-inch well. I installed it myself. Like I said, I'm a geologist for a well drilling contractor here in eastern North Carolina. And there's my 4-inch well. I just finished grouting it this morning. And there's the derrick. Nothing special there, but anyway, mud pits, mud mixing gun. So anyway, nothing out of the ordinary. But anyway, I've decided to start, I guess, recording short videos to kind of mark my progress, and anyone else that might be installing a well or getting a new property to build a house. And who knows, maybe my kids can look back on this and see the journey that I've kind of went through and the process that I've had to go through to make it happen. And so anyway, there's the entrance path back there. It is really muddy, but you know, you kind of have to take advantage of the equipment when it's available. And I installed this well over Christmas break. And there's the drill bit I used. It's an 8 3/4. Pretty neat. Really expensive equipment here. I think that drilling bit was about $7,500, $8,000. I'm not sure exactly the price, but somewhere in that range. And if you watch my videos, you'll tell that I'm not very good at prices. So anyway, but yeah, here's my lot. I'm really excited about it. Just finished grouting my well today, and kind of a milestone for me. We've got water on my property. We probably have about 20 gallons per minute coming out of this well. It's screened in what's known as the Black Creek Aquifer. And this, I only put about 10 foot of screen in my region, and it's a really big misconception that people think, well, hey, you know, 10 foot of screen's good, give me 20. You know, maybe 20 will be better. But that is a huge misconception. You really just want to put your screen, your well screen, where the water is. Because if you screen something else, it's a possibility you could start pumping sand or just poor quality water. So anyway, this is not a hydrogeology lesson or any kind of lesson in general. Main purpose of this video is just to kind of mark progress as I move forward on my building my house and installing my well, and you know, different milestones while I've got the time to do it. So anyway, maybe I'll flip this camera around and talk a little bit more the other way. So so here goes. So this tree right here is my dad's tree. We were in here with the backhoe clearing trees when I was clearing this path right here. And the reason this tree stayed, I think, mainly was because it was so large in comparison to the other ones around it. So instead of trying to spend 10 minutes digging it up, we dug all the little ones up around it. And then all of a sudden my dad decided to say, oh no, leave it, it'll look good. You need to leave some trees in your yard. It's just a big pine, nothing special, but I think it's going to be in the way, and I don't want any trees near my house. I don't want there to be any risk of trees falling on my house, because as I stated earlier, we live in eastern North Carolina. And tropical storms and hurricanes are a real threat for us, so we do not want to even risk having trees near our house if you can help it. Here's the burn pile I've been working on. This was probably 2 or 3 weekends ago. We were burning wood from the lot, and we've got our chairs out here. It's actually my neighbor's chair. And seafood box. Those are really good for starting fires because of the wax coating. I got some chainsaw oil, a couple of buckets, and that is a really big pile of debris that I need to burn. And I'm really hesitant about burning it because it's so close to the woods right beside me. But anyway, good thing I got my boots on. I'm trekking through water everywhere. We just got some rain about 20 minutes ago, maybe 30 minutes ago. So I mean, this whole place is just a pond. My goal here is to bring in a bunch of sand, but before I do that, I want the land to dry out, and I want to also shape the land with a bulldozer, maybe once it dries out. Yeah, there's my deer corn. We've been creating so much racket here lately with that drill rig. It's probably 50 feet away that a deer hadn't even thought about coming near us. And the guy that actually pushed this land off, he's actually my neighbor, really good guy. His name is Dustin, and my name is Justin. But anyway, he knew some guys that had a bulldozer, and they were kind enough to come in here. Did a really good job, by the way. Shout out to him. I'm really happy with the results. But anyway, when they were doing this, I told them any hardwoods that they find in there to leave them. And they found this nice oak tree in the back. And that is going to be awesome for, you know, just for looks and for dropping acorns or whatever, you know. It'd be great for just looks. I'm a big fan of hardwoods. And anyway, there's the back corner of my lot. Actually, I've got a bunch of land that extends on into the woods, but actually, my mother-in-law owns this over here, and she'll probably give that to her daughter, and they will be our neighbors one day. So my thinking in putting this well here was that if I get enough water, hopefully they could tie into my well and I just supply them with water. It shouldn't be a problem at all, and the energy associated with it would be almost nothing, you know, a cup of sugar every 6 months. Probably not that minimal, but anyway, it's very minimal. And anyway, here's the back of my lot that I've cleared. It actually, like I said, goes on into the woods here. We got 5.5 acres. And this is a really big pile too that I'm kind of nervous about burning. There's not a big gap between that and the woods. But I think if I just get right in here somewhere and start the fire, maybe it'll start burning on this side and it'll move that way and not that way. But I guarantee you, these trees here adjacent to the fire are gonna get really hot and it's probably gonna kill them. But that's okay. I plan on clearing this whole lot one day, but so far we've only got 1.5 acres. It's really closed in. And I'm on the fence about this front strip here, whether we want to thin it or if we just want to completely clear it. I really like the look of, you know, thin trees. Maybe let a couple of the pine trees grow up big. But anyway, like I was saying, let the pine trees grow up big, you know, just thin them out, and it would make the house, see, the house is going to sit right here, and maybe if we thin these trees out, it'll be like a little forest where you can see the house sitting back on this side. So anyway, I've got a lot of plans for this property. I'm interested in solar panels. I wouldn't mind having a solar panel array pretty much where that trash pile sits. And I want to also install a tower here. Basically the cell phone service is really bad, so I want to put a 60-foot tower made out of galvanized pipe or stainless steel pipe. I'm not sold on the type of pipe yet, but I would have to dig a footing, 6x6 footing, probably not that big, but maybe 4x4 footing, 6 foot in the ground. And but anyway, yeah, this is we got a lot of ideas. You know, you can do a lot of things when you're building your own house. You can design it the way you want to, and I want to make it as energy efficient as possible. I'm gonna have a geothermal system. I do work for a well drilling contractor, so you know, getting the geothermal loops are going to be one of those things that I just have to take the time and do myself. And you know, I can save a little bit on labor, but everything else is still going to cost, you know, just as much as if it were you coming out to buy it. The only difference is I'm not paying 8 guys to come out here and drill these wells, so that saves me a little bit of money. So, but you know, really not that much. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited about this project, and hopefully this will be an exciting new setup of video logs showing the progress of my property. If nothing else, it can be for my family to view. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe, and hopefully I can keep this thing going. I want to show you how it progresses, and hopefully you guys can learn something from it. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and like, subscribe, and I'll try to keep making some cool videos. Peace.